fashion. Ekrofo ne san no papa. Pama tade na se ho a. Who say yes, atade ni. Omo na pa Christopher Konkrofo tade nyina. Eye ma mema ne nkwada de nyina. Wo de wa hwani so ade. Onma modest apparel pam tade ma omo nyina se. Modest apparel ni size. Na asemode wo mu kura ne se. Omo wa kan na omo san wa brochire. Enti brochirefo a mo ye holiness ye. Mate de na o office kese Power Virginia, USA. And now betumi akọ www.modestapparelfashion.com. Hwehwe omo akiri kwa wankra bonten so. Africa National Road wa. Ansoni Junction no so. Aliu mama kwa no so. The wadwene say ase wo kọ Pentecost asoda no. Ana chiribu school no. Embotabo wa. Ana Modest Apparel Fashion ewo. From US number no 001-702-445-5530. Ana omo Ghana number no 0273-286318. Ana 0545-443214. Modest Apparel Fashion. Monty, yes, it's science tadi mu. Ni enya misumesi. Hey, media sabana. Many and my Christopher Moya natural. Nankani mutri yabubu etutuo asai na yemremremre no. Enshirania de hair product abama mo. Enshirania de shampoo. Any hair food and grow. Repair the fertilizer yemuma na ebuo ama utri na fufefefe. Na yele nkuo. Yena nkupo ni bi ana stretch marks. Asai ya wedi no. Enshirania de shower gel and skin care. Dia kagina mu SJC ya wedi no mana na. Yedi nkuto awua kube sunflower. Na aye na yawo wadwuma. Enshirania de product ni de AAP na empu our cosmetic shop at Wapiti Ghana ha na enye na our cosmetic shop at Wapiti Ghana ha so pen kwankro ana dudu atu atonwa frɛ wɔn 0245971987 ana 0245140215 Enshirania de product oh what ba ma ye
I didn't think that's how ring, you know, like because before the ring, he was him.
I apologize to my father. I'm sure you taking that. So when he realized he was restored, so it tells us that
then ornament as Ashishabia. So be
clear that he doesn't want us to put on jewelry. All right. There are things that you may do.
That's what also works done by the jewelers, but then they have a purpose.
The act of putting on jewels, like the act of adorning oneself with jewels, that could be.
Pastor Oka say you want to change
We kind of speculated about the use of rings, but discussion was.
At the prayer they come and you. Yeah, man, and see when I destroy some young. So no more glasses are the same for ability braces, no jewelry. Because I'm going through all these things to be able to take care of people who are.
We are Christians. From our previous discussions, we've got to understand we are Christians. Now, as jewelry in general, jewelry. For wonderful evening. Lovely viewers, you're welcome to HSM TV and you're watching The Awakening. This is your number one Christian talk show aimed at waking us up from our slumber concerning so many things that we might have left behind as Christians. I am your host, Pastor Kuranchie.
Watch The Awakening on HSM TV with your host, Pastor Kuranchie. This and every Saturday at 6 p.m. and a repeat on Thursday at 3 p.m.
Wonderful evening, lovely viewers. You're welcome to HSM TV. This is The Awakening, your number one Christian talk show. By the grace of God, I'm going to be your host once again in the person of Pastor Kuranchie. I have with me here my wonderful guests. But before I introduce them, I'd like to remind you that we are being sponsored by Heaven Seekers Ministry, a ministry that is aimed at bringing the undiluted gospel to the world, especially in these last days. And also we are being sponsored by Modest Apparel Fashion. If you want anything decent, whether male or female, whether adult or young, Modest Apparel Fashion is the people to contact. In due time, we're going to be putting out their contacts so that you'll be able to reach out to them wherever you are, whether in Ghana or outside the country. But then I'd like to introduce my guest, and then we'll start today's conversation. Pastor Enoch Ade, you're welcome.
Thank you.
I thank the Lord for bringing you to this set once again.
Amen.
And I have here with me another guest. He has been here with us once, and then by the grace of God, the Lord has brought him into our midst once again. And that is the person of Dr. Charles Abebio. Doctor, you're welcome, please.
Thank you.
Please, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine by God's grace.
And how is the virus treating you at the hospital?
Yeah, it hasn't been easy, but the Lord is protecting us.
We thank God.
Us.
We thank God. We would like to go for a quick break. When we come back, we start with our conversation for today. Please stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Na dia tadwe yate den e Christopher ma wa Ghana afa dia mani ase ye fa basbodi ni nyina ama mothers apparel fashion akrofo ne san papa tade na ese ho a who say yes atade ni omo na pa Christopher akrofo tade nyina eye ma mema ne nkwada de nyina wo de wa hwani so ade onma mothers apparel pam tade ma omo nyina se mothers apparel ni size na asemode wo mu kura ne se omo wa Ghana omo san wa abrochire enti abrochire fo mo ye holiness ye mate den na o office kese power Virginia USA and now bet me call www.modestapparelfashion.com. If you're watching the kwa wan krabonte so Africa National Road wa and Sunny Junction no so Aliu mama kwa no so the wa dwene say asa wo ko Pentecost aso dan no ana chinubu school no embotabo wa and Modest Apparel Fashion ewo from US number no 001-702-445-5530 and now Ghana number no 0273-286318 and 0545-443214. Modest Apparel Fashion Monty yes science tade mu ni enya mesuma si Hey, media stepana. Many and Christopher Moya natural. Nankani mutri yabu buetutuo asai na yemremremre no. Enshirania de hair product abama mo. Enshirania de shampoo. Any hair food and grow. Repair the fertilizer yemuma na ebuo ama utri na fufefefe. Na yele nkuo. Yena nkupo ni bi ana stretch marks. Asai ya wedi no. Enshirania de shower gel and skin care. Dia kaginamu esiesie ya wedi no mana na. Yedi nkuto awua kube sunflower na aye na yawo wadwuma. Enshirania de product ni de AAP na empu our cosmetic shop at Wapiti Ghana na enye na our cosmetic shop at Wapiti Ghana so open kwankro ana dudu atu atonwa frewon was 0245971987 ana 0245140215 Enshirania de product oh what bama ye
I didn't think that siren, you know, like because before the ring, it was him.
Apologize to my father. I'm sure
Beloved, you're welcome back. This is HSM TV, and you're watching The Awakening, your #1 Christian talk show. I have my panelists here with me, ready to begin the discussion. Today's topic is a different kind of topic altogether. It's going to take us into a different realm, so don't be surprised you're seeing Doctor with us here today, because we will need more of a doctor's advice today concerning certain issues. But then we'll be discussing LGBT, being it lesbianism, gayism, bisexual, and then transgender, Lgbt, anything pertaining to homosexuality and transgender. That is what we are going to be discussing today. You're welcome once again.
Thank you.
Well, I don't know. I want us to compare the rate at which we are seeing this in our time now compared to some times past. Do we think it has increased, or it is something that has been there but then they are now surfacing? Doctor, I would like to start with you.
As you rightly said, Doctor is here, so he's probably giving us more of the scientific bits, that has to do with the subject. In fact, I haven't really come across any article or any paper that says that maybe in our time LGBT has been on the rise. So I would probably guess that, I mean, they've always been around, only that probably now they are coming out more, and so we are hearing more about them.
Okay. Pastor, what you would like to say about that? You share the same view with what Doctor just said?
Yes, please. Just one thing to add up to it. But first of all, I want to thank our daddy, Kuranchie. God bless him so much, and our mommy, Marie Kuranchie, for this wonderful platform. One thing I want to add to what Doctor said is that they've been around, but now they are gaining publicity.
Okay.
And then they are being integrated into the society more. At first, it was frowned upon totally and generally everywhere. But now certain parts of the society or of the world are accepting them into the society, giving them some kind of face. And so we are hearing of them more than previously. And surely when people begin to gain grounds, they increase, they grow. So just with that kind of logic, we can say, without any statistics or any records, that it has increased in our days more than previously, because previously they suffered a lot. So if right now they have their rights, they can have their way, I think they will increase, but God help us.
Beloved, if you are watching, maybe you would be wondering why this topic, why are we discussing this? But then, to your surprise, you may see certain people, even in churches, having these issues. They need help. Some people need help out of these problems. Some people, and then the world we find ourselves in, realize that now, as Pastor and Doctor rightly said, now they are gaining publicity, they are gaining certain rights, and a time is going to come, maybe, which we are praying against, that certain churches will be forced to accept these things, and then we will need to stand firm by whatever thing that is right. So there is a need for us to discuss this today. But Doctor, I'll come back to you again. Talking about homosexuality, are there people who would say that naturally I'm born like that, or have certain genes within me that drive me to go that way? Are there people like that?
Well, that has been a very important topic in this area. Actually, those who are into it are really pushing to find a certain gene or a certain locus in our genetic makeup that would say that, oh, this, because of this gene that we found, that is why I am let's say gay or whatever. Yeah, but so far there hasn't been any gene that has been isolated to link homosexuality to, right? Yeah, so there's no genetic composition to it as at yet. And again, but scientists try to, because now in the scientific world you have a lot of scientists also joining these kind of sexual, whatever you want to probably call it. Yeah, and so they are all trying to push. So you may see them not saying it's probably genetic, but they may use the term biological, that we found that there is some biological aspect to it, because a few of the animals, some animals involved in that, but it's quite rare. Yeah, so based on that, you have some scientists saying there is some biological bit to it, which, the argument is still ongoing though. Yeah.
Okay. But then as far as we are concerned, there isn't any gene that has been found responsible for...
No gene has been found.
Okay. Pastor, we realize that this thing has been in existence even in Bible times. We can talk of Sodom and Gomorrah. Do you think that the fact that it's in the Bible, certain people want to say that it has been in existence for so long a time, and for that reason it should be justified? What is your take on that?
No, big no. Big no. This can never be natural, and it can never be normal. So you can natural. When we talk about natural as Christians, the first thing that comes to mind is God, because everything natural was made by God.
Okay.
And so we take it from the God's perspective. What is God's take on this? Nyankopon frowning on this totally. In fact, how he has dealt with such acts and issues and people like that. And he say, can't say natural being to mean country as a senator. Nyami and Fabi and two bimu. It no matter what a scientist be do man on found intimate and society Emma. ɛnkyɛ saa awurade nyankopɔn ɔyɛ ɔno adeɛ no wanyɛ no saa da biara da na wayi ne timu pɔ ɛfa saa no ma no ho adi. In fact sɛ enka ɛyɛ natural anka awurade nyankopɔn ɔbɔ nipa no Genesis 1:26 and 27 no wɔsɛ mom yɛ nyɛ nipa wɔyɛ suban ne ancestors so okay verse 27 wɔsɛ na ɔbaa ne berema ɛna ɔyɛ ɔwɔn. It is it has been like that, two genders ɔbaa ne berema, just one kind of relationship between genders ɔbɛma ɛne ɔbaa. There is nothing more to that. And then you know ayade ɛnyɛ natural na ayade ɛnyɛ natural nti no because ɛnyɛ natural no God has frowned upon it and society has frowned upon it since history from the beginning of creation bepem ne. It is so we beka say bi ayo instances bi o Bible ma nipa bi ɛyɛ ne nyina yɛ nipa adwen ɛma ne in fact LGBT homosexuality has always been the idea of the devil. It is the devil's ideology right from the Garden of Eden. Ena oko oba no Eve oko da no okache Genesis chapter 3 verse 5 o say Ewurade Nyankopon oboa na da be de aduabo ani bebie no aye te se enyame brofo no twerɛ God smaller g with s. The na Satan person okache nyina and say I want you to move from God's state and come into my state because God smaller God say he's talking about himself and his demons. He wanted to convert man from the image of God to the image of the devil and his demons. And that was what brought about the fall of man. Inti nipa hwe ase no obonifo no nya kwan to manipulate men through their thoughts and even the highest form of manipulation, inhibiting the body of people, entering people's bodies to use them actively. Senebe obide no maboni beba. Inti sa no man ekoso nya won se Genesis chapter 6. Bible no say nipa no koso dore no na bone nko a na edo so ti Awurade bufuyi epepa wi ase ani enam na bufuo sa no man na ekoso nti ne bufuo bepa wi ase ani. Na so quite unfortunately na ya ba edua wo nipa mu enti ne nipa se nyine foforo Awurade se ehye na body ase foforo nam no waso no nipa ne bi sa ye Satan no onko e obepa nipa on pepa Satan enti Satan sa akofa sa no man ba ya eno kwa ne be ma e ho be hia se ye na je nkwa Yesu be ba enti no it has been there since the fall of man, but it is as a result of the activities of the devil. It can never be normal, it can never be acceptable. Yentimi nyintum a chese de kwa yentimi nyintum bepem ne awudie a chepa ken nipa otoso miensa oba asasi sudie wo Awurade Nyankopon bepem ne anko nti Satan by normal de by.
Okay, so it can never be accepted, it can never be normalized. Beloved, if you just tuned in, this is The Awakening and we've been discussing LGBT or homosexuality. If you want to send your views on Facebook, you are welcome. You can send your views via our Facebook page and then we'll gladly read them. And also if you are watching at home, you can send your views on our WhatsApp number 050-444-0256 050-444-0256 and we will be able to read out your views. And also, I don't know if you are watching from home and you want to send a WhatsApp message, maybe a personal experience, you can choose not to add your name and then we will be able to read that out also for the benefit of all those who want to learn from the occasion. Doctor, yes, please, Doctor.
Yeah, I want to say a little bit more concerning this. Yes. In fact, the LGBT community even is divided when it comes to this act being genetic or being biological or whatever it is. Yes, because initially most of them will come together and say, oh, it's genetic, so allow us, it's not our fault, we're born like that. Yes. But those, the T in the LGBT stands for transgender.
Okay.
And those who are transgender, they have sort of transed out of their gender. Let's say they are males and they want to say that they are females, so they feel like being females as they proclaim. Yeah. And that transgender group, always fight those who say that it's genetic because they feel like they want to be fluid when it comes to their sexual identity. Meaning today they can decide to be a male and tomorrow they want to be a female. They want to have that freedom on head, so they call it fluidity.
Okay.
They want to be that fluid, so they don't agree with the community bringing out that kind of terminology that I was born with it. Because if you say you are born with it, that means you are static.
Okay.
Your gender is static, and so if you're a male but you want to be female, that means you are just a female. But they want that fluidity so that they can today be a male and tomorrow be a female. So they themselves are confused even when it comes to, applying genetics to their identity.
Wow. If that is the case, what are the certain circumstances that cause people to get into it, or what are the things that cause people to change towards that direction, please?
Yeah, I think by and large, it has to do with the environment.
Okay.
I think it's more social. It's something that people learn. Yeah. So I'll probably would look at peer pressure as one side of it. Yeah. And they have ways of weighing people into it. Yeah. You may not be so. You may not know, and somebody will just grab your hand and pull you into it, and by the time you realize you are in there. Okay. Yes. I mean, I have a personal experience when it comes to when we were in the university. We had a friend who we were all suspecting to be one of those. And then one day in a crisis, he said, "Oh, let's go to Osu to get some few things." He used the car. I wasn't using the car, so I joined him. Got to Osu, and everybody knows Accra in Osu. There are places where these LGBT people meet a lot. Yes, so but then this guy started asking me some questions that if somebody came to you of the same sex and then asked you out, as you know what I mean by asking somebody out here, how would you feel? If I right there, I realized that this guy already is a guy that people are talking about, that he probably is one of those. When he asked that kind of question, I was like, wait, I think this guy is trying to play tricks on me. So in fact, I was really angry at him, and I told him if he did that, I was going to, it was going to be a mess between us. And that was it. You understand me? So they have ways of trying to get people into it. And if you are not so careful, or if the grace of God doesn't help you are not with God, and God's grace is not available for you, you may end up in their hands. Yeah.
Wow. Pastor, what do you want to add to it?
Yeah, I know I'm a doctor, and it's more of social, but then every sin has its roots.
Okay.
I will still go back to the devil, because he is the father of all sin. Yeah. He started sinning from the beginning. So, firstly, it is a demonic activity. There are demon powers that have taken people captive, and they are using them to do that. You see, the devil is always against everything God, everything godly, everything natural. He's against it. He wants to distort the figure of man, the image of man, just to insult God, in quotes. So that is a purely demonic activity. But then the buy yanka see the musia. Adia ba kopane say poverty. Ohia pa so ya bisa a mention be bro makofa side be na ye street boy. So ni hwefo. Oni obi a wo hwe ne comedy no. Enti be na nipa bi obi ototo mane die no. No say suban boni no. Okay. Oni be ba so go say kakra ka odi sika no. No dey atwetwe no. In fact, sa go for we ya be ma ne be ma agudi boni ne ma ne ma de no. Any omo so hunu ba bi omo gina no enye nipa ko ketua bi o asikafo ne akasefo bi a in fact ye ko yanim ne yi ba no ebi be piepia ebi mo ye empanyimfo pa wo aman mu enye Ghana nko Ghana ka ho aman bebe empanyimfo akese a omudi scatter chenti obi a komode no de sabe nipa komode ne de no so ye very vulnerable obi a timi se ne do kan rade adoma nso no mu onye obi a watintim onyame mu a obi betimi de sika atwetwe no bio ye educational orientation that influence so na say ye nyina ye te say ne besi hu FI education CSM say dey on be so mo de babai bi to set topic be say know your gender, know who you are, me to point minimum say me be ma so when those things begin to come into people's minds, orientation it begins to draw people's attention to say things bio social media, and the normal be one more pastor ye nyina ne ye hu na edin paso obenya no materials bi na wani aboso be na dey ayefo maame bad parenting. In fact maame fan shame wo obi won mo ne kunu nchamatete enti abofra ne kra me kwa awonko me ba ha woma awofo ndo mu ne omu emanam nete nso mani nko mo ho the ekoso changes bi ekoso abofra me wife e ka se me rade onhira no. In fact one do mo ba into contact wa ka se me chere say omo chiro madia. The moment will say if you fail to teach your child about sexuality, not sex as an act, at the age of 9, you are already late. So obey you I will for emphasize into a team. Obey your baba will do few kuno. Now when young children and send your bema sutie or be sutie, or you send your home be say dane. And you come over so be now going to be say when we are. Why you late? Because teacher ni be children da. Teacher ni be children. Ekobasa na o for no ni beba on so no before fracture ne sa ade na ekoso nti that kind of influence no so bad influence I won ma Satan nam so a or the oka branch be asem kyerɛ me a reho pa me gidi sɛ ye be hye ase kwana pastor ho ka no ho asem ye money din na emom no abranche no yobi a o se osakra o ne papa ye headmaster e wo baby ye de o mako baby a transfer o ho ne transfer teacher ni bi bai teacher ni bai headmaster parent na e ka won sa wo fo mo mi ani nkoye ma no ho na o nsam mo wi awo teacher ni no e ba on se teacher ni ye bia ana headmaster nso me nim se honhom no mato abofra na ma teacher ni dadade a wo papa no what me agya teacher ni so na oba abofra ya branch no so fefefe wo agya so ne nkoda de it is a teacher ni shede mo nyina na ahya se reorient na adwene thinking oh unim se ubetumi ehunu ade a je so do nru asa no mo wem ombeka so ya obebon obeso mo boa it they start to decode and my papa na ye good code na ga akwa ni tim na ye suban papa no obesha se ni kakra o de sa ye boy no na ni ba so toto achede man ni ade nyina na one day na ni tei na wafa abofra na chi eti abofra na tei ya no so beka chen papa wo ka cho papa wa sa no wo huna de bio wo ye be mo adwuma bie eduma bi akwa ni nya confidence to tell ni papa na afie no kra afi wie ye chiri na agentre ha so ni nyina ne se papa bi maami bi ani ankwa abofra no ho wan hwɛ se ni abofra no ho si dane seni abofra no ma bi ko nti parenting ade a awofo bebre lucy sade o ma feli wo hono ma me se awade so bebo awofo me ani aba ya so san se awade bebi se da bi because nipa bi influence e ma ebi won sori ye hye nkomo na se ne ye ka wasem en sori boni bi hono ma o ma makwan sofo nim se nipa smesi wo se suba boni we mu eno ni secret they are very rich people enti ni sofo ni se nipa smesi wo suba we mu pa yi isi esen ko be yina free asori no mama emu ate no na sa nipa ne tim enti so obi won chen na o de sa suban bone no aye no wo huna e de na nipa no bedwene ya ti atum asori crap ne so that is one of the influence na ekofa stadium those people are very rich etu bi wo mo dress ye on TV so aya he the way and dress city the flashy cars they use
very dandy
very rich people big people enti say ankwa ba say o yobi a wutimi ma o ma adwen etime awade so sai kwan so a even the rich people nyani nyina kwa na airport there are some rich children o mu free efia esika won but enam sa kwan so influence ne so me woni pass mercy role model 7 no ma na ni ba no so no na akwa rasa suban boni nti ensem bebre a megine se enen kontimi mai kwa nye nka ni nyina but say the doctor kan pressure no etwa fa bebre a ni titiw ni sa wo form ye ni aban ho so na ya gi ade kire na kire ene ye hwe ye mantete mu ya me yiri se nke no ma bebre so betwa.
Wow, I believe that as parents we have a lot of work to do whenever you wo abofra eba as I say, so it's not only about financial needs that we need to take care of, but then everything pertaining to the upbringing of the child, we need to see to it and then make sure the child grows up the way that the Lord wants it. There are some messages from Facebook that I would like to read. This one is from Gaylism, and she says LGBT is satanic, demonic from the pit of hell, therefore must not be entertained at all. God frowns on it, and as Christians we should pray for them. Okay, God bless you, Gifty Opokwajiman. And also Ata Hakurodol is also saying God have mercy. And also another message from Debbie Atafua Simons. She says they entice people with money. Most of them are in high places and in the community, just as panelists have already said. Doctor, you wanted to add something to it?
Not yet.
Okay. Now looking at the social factor which contributes to certain people being introduced to this, what do you think we can do? Pastor has talked about one aspect, which is the parenting, but then aside that, is there any other thing we can do to curtail this, because they're actually increasing more and more? You realize that a lot of people is becoming more rampant, very common than some. Out of 10 people you see in the town there, you get at least a few number of them who are into these things one way or the other. Some people are permanent, while some people, they are just temper or on and off. But then it is becoming very common. What do you think we can do to handle this situation?
Yeah, I think here the church has a lot of work to do.
Okay.
Yeah, and if I say the church, is not just the local church, but the universal church. Every believer or every Christian has this responsibility to preach the gospel to these people, and even people who are not yet into it, so that they don't go into it. Yes, or else if you wait, it might be too late, or the way becomes so daunting. Yes, we need to preach. We need to let them know the finished work of salvation that the Lord Jesus Christ came to offer them, and also make them aware that they are not. You see, the Lord loves them as human beings. Is a sin they are committing that the Lord hates, actually, because God doesn't want anybody to perish. Yeah, so they also have the opportunity to come back to Allah. I think we need to sound this again and again to them and try to, by the grace of God, get them back to the Lord. As you said, it's true. Even there are churches that you have some of these people singing, and they are the lead singers of churches. I know some churches where you go and the person leading the whole thing is one of these people. Okay, and the youth is looking up to such people, and just by looking at their mannerism and things, you can easily tell. Okay, so what sort of information is being sent to the people? So the pastors must also be very careful and be very spiritual and know who they put out there on the pulpit to be leading the people. Exactly, and such people should, as a matter of fact, be brought back to book to be spoken and sanctioned, and with love. Speak to them so I think the church has a lot of work to do. We must work hard together with the parenting, because if you leave it to the system has nothing to offer, actually.
Okay.
Because what the system is pushing for is human right. Allow the person to be. And I want to quickly take a cue from Romans chapter 1 verse 21. Romans chapter 1 verse 21. Let me say something there in connection with this human right bit that people are throwing in there, and that is what seems to make them strong and want to come out and be who they are. I want to read from let's say verse 21. Because that when they knew God, they glorified him not as God, neither were thankful, but became vain in their imaginations, and their foolish heart was darkened. Professing themselves to be wise, they became fools. You see, those who are engineering this human right, they are thinking. Yes, they are human beings. They have brains. They are thinking, and they profess to be wise. They think that every human being has a right. Allow the person to be and think. That's what the Bible is describing them as. They thinking they are wise. They have become fools.
Yeah. Okay,
and I want to jump quickly to verse 27. And likewise, also the men, leaving. See, because they have done that, God has given them up, from verse 26. For this cause, God gave them up unto vile affections. For even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature. And likewise also the men, leaving their natural use of the women, burned in their lust one toward another, men with men working that which is unseemly, and receiving in themselves that recompense of their error which was made. Okay, and because of that, God is going to punish them and all that. So because we are thinking of, the system is thinking that they are wise, God has made a fool out of them. And because of that, the Lord is punishing the system by even allowing more people to go this line.
Exactly.
So that he'll get them to punish them. So what I'm saying is that the system has nothing to offer in terms of curtailing this. In fact, now most systems are trying, they are at the point of legalizing this homosexuality, because now when you do that, then we know that your system, you are being wise, because we think that the white or the people in Europe and America are the wise people, and therefore everybody wants to follow them. But that is not it. That is not it. That's why the past president of America would go to places trying to force hard and then trying to push hard for this homosexuality. And I thank God that when he went to his own country in Kenya, they just threw him away. They didn't mind him, and I was very, very happy about that, because Jomo Kenyatta said, "Hey, if you're going to give us the whole world, we will still not allow you to come and change these laws." You understand? The system, every system is trying to push hard for that, and because we think we are wise and okay, it's good to allow people to have their liberty to make their own decisions. They are also human beings. Like nobody is saying they are not human beings. In fact, the message of the cross is a message of love. And that love is being shared, and they must also come on board. So it takes only the church. It takes only the church, and it's so painful on this point, because now even the church is not doing, when you go out there now, churches are trying to even, and we know some churches that their pastors are, gays and all that, and there are even meetings as we speak outside. There are meetings going on in churches trying to sort of take out some of the scriptures, like 1 Corinthians chapter 6 verse 9, other scriptures that talk hard about homosexuality and the Leviticus and all that. They are meeting to be able to take it out, and you and I, as believers, must work hard, and by the grace of God, stand for the truth and speak the gospel, so that people who are in this line will change towards Christ.
So that people who are in this line will change towards Christ. If you are watching this, you can still send in your views via WhatsApp number on 050-444-0256. 050-444-0256. You can also send in your views on Facebook and we'll read them out. I was actually thinking, because there are a lot of people, a lot of children, especially the girls, okay, and the boys as well, whilst growing up, they show some traits. You see girls acting like tomboys, dressing like boys, moving along with boys, and parents, they feel, oh, it is normal, maybe they will grow out of it. By the time they grow up, they are something else. By the time they grow up, they find it normal, feeling like a boy, so I have to do what boys do. And then guys also grow up with girlish attitudes, and then they grow up and then they decide to do what girls do. Instead of being manly, they do the girly stuff even whilst they grow up. We said there is no genetic cause, or we cannot prove that there is any gene responsible for this. But do we think that some people, because the way they are brought up, or how they grow up, do you think that some people can justify any reason for which they do this? Because some people, they feel like they've grown up as, for instance, I had a mate back in junior secondary school, JSS, and then a male, but then he actually acted more like a female, and then growing up, we didn't know him to be gay. But then after going to secondary school, we heard of him, and then he's all over, like a very serious gay. He's so much into it. And then you ask him, they'll tell you, oh, say, assume I see there, do you think such things can be justified because they grew up looking girly and things of that sort?
The big pastor additional, no question say you can never justify that. Eradi nyankopo na de bomu no enwanwa na efenso so o se no si ye obia ene ne su ene ne tebia ewo botaye bi enti no menim de nipa be ya se ye betia justify ne dia na je se bi eradi age ato, because menim how a obetimi dia justify sa asem ne se bi nipa no enyini na godie opema agro enti. Back to parenting, no, we need to draw the line. So I will for any if you feel me musia, you draw that line. No, one thing I said I use it to bridge that thing. Na sa good ye be sports. So no no bo and sa good ye the didn't ma fe ba be diafra and right semia kofa by said the way betimi I say can then come say I think said the name ma and also yes said the society was very clear on that.
Okay.
And ma womo a line of a good DNA or more dear and memma so my dear because Bema so ba said ye in fact own to me and Obama and make I say na me be brace me young I think maybe junior secondary school JSS na me co classes be name me baby Avanto ama share me shirt share jeans. In fact, me swanen so growing up no na the year me city no ene me nipadua no na ya de a ebi mo can be decent no me nkom bebre na me kai se me journal sister panyi bi o twebe no bi san say o yo ba na abema na say me ye bema o say o me nyin na say me ye bema o me no ka say na waso me sobone say wo hwe say me ye bema ampa o say me ye ba. So, kind of orientation, we know, kind of way so about. In fact, no question say you only penny be one crowd where you bema, ya want to chain a bema. We swag take a ten son said, ne two broom yena wayano, and you see, and now we see no ya quite to say, or bear be no one say, but now for Nancasano, as I see a dressing a sa, o ma sha na ebi mu bo mu ma memeti ayi o mo te se ma obi kwa ti me de toma ma sa no ma na ene no Awurade kwa me hu se nye papa na ye ma de yompo no wo wi ase fem no bo so ma sha ase de bo omoma omode sa no ma no asha ase ewura emofra ni mu enti no it cannot be justified because enye sa na Awurade ye no Awurade Nyankopon declare difference atum ye wo ba ene wo berema ye ni oba bema wo ho ebi ni ho kodwo besia ye kasa ya na ye fa sa no ma na ba o. In fact, ya ni ye so almost so your society growing up. Bon sense no one ente ase obutimi ka okojo besia akwasi besia edi entia because of some no managing they were orienting the mind. Say ta wa sha adwuma ase achewu na ni ate papa ye ni ama ye ho so enti ye kasa asemi na eto ni tirim enti bia na junior ya waka na asemi o ba bi okodu ya moka na obi aso na se we die ade entia wo nyini nyina akwasi besia ye ni se we die ma line na no de nam which shouldn't be. And into no me kaisa me mame boa me pa wono ma bi ho yesusu anu na ye school fo no bi bedidi agro wo ye ho ye fie ni ana ebitim besra me mame one day o ka chen say oba ma nyo adamfo no oba enyo oba adamfo no be ma she will never allow that say mo bedidi sa agro no nti de say ye betimi a ya de ye be ka be sa no ma no na ye mankofo bi nya justification bi ana etwa say ye draw sa line no etwase manipa binu se nye sei ena ade ne tenti there is no justification to it. In fact ebi mu kwa you so weak so mutimi kwa ko ra Bible mu so mbenya justification from the Bible. Okay, Luke chapter 17 Awurade Yesu Kristo kasafa daache atemu ene no mo ebesisi ho no eye ohwimbre no. Okay, Luke chapter 17 verse 30 ne ba I think so verse 34 no o se na mema mienu edampa so a obefa ba akonu agya ba ako ene nti some wicked people mo dio ma wi omo so me Christopher to me for sa quotation say Awurade Yesu say my mama yenu dampa so dia and it seem to be some kind of a justification and then mama yenu ekoda ampa so and na Bible no fa bi on my justify be ma agudie e wo sa kwa ne so mama yenu enyamade no kwa de clear ba be ma yenu edampa so no yade ba ko mu di gina so pa sa LGBT fo no omu quotation ba ko omode ha adwen no omode say nipa bi adwen say Awurade kura gitum because Bible ne say mema mienu Awurade Yesu ne kan mema mienu da mpa so a enti mema mienu ko da mpa so na ye dey sa asem na ya asem kan Awurade Yesu Kristo o kan ho asem a ne focus pa ya hwim obehwim ne ma ede o makọ o ba be separate ne ma free abone for was assess na it had nothing to do with mema ne mema agudi. Oh, and you know they have sought for justification. Say na Dr. Esha say no kase genetically omunya bi. Ento ma ya di nim dia tafre wa enye ye because de nyame ye no sesa na enye ye. O say Awurade Nyankopon na dia asase na sase ne fapim ne si obepim ne ensesa. Etu da ne na enye ye nti there is no justification to it. Na mum no ade ba akwa e be srese say na doko ka no na ye nyina agitum no ye mfa ya no ntum asagiri fo e no ma bi wonu a Satan fa wode hankofo bi wode mankofo bi susu se odi o ye na etene ye na Awurade de sa sudie na ma ye se ye ba ma no ma mi da honom se na Awurade ka na se na ye so twe da ho na se na twase ye ko se ko bosa na se ye draw lines na clearly there. I don't think so be able to find justification there to do that kind of evil act.
Okay. Doctor, I'll be on you a lot today. My question is, we've talked about social media, we've talked about the environment, we've talked about parenting and the church. Do you think fashion and gender activism, some people saying I'm a feminist and things like that, can also be another reason why this thing is on the rise? I don't know if you think it has anything in relation to what the increase of homosexualism in our time.
Okay, if I understand the question well, these gender activists, yeah, most of them they seek to speak for women.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, and I mean, there's nothing wrong trying to empower the woman, trying to make the woman realize her potentials, but some of them go overboard. All right, to the extent of trying to make the woman a man. Okay. So, but I mean, God has made it clear. There's a man and there's a woman. The duties of men, duties of women, and we shouldn't cross. And that's variety. That's how God created the world, to make the world a beautiful place. I want to read 1 Corinthians chapter 6 verse 9.
Okay.
I love this scripture a lot. I use it a lot when I'm doing evangelism. Know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of God? Be not deceived, neither fornicators, nor idolaters, nor adulterers, nor effeminate. That's the word I want to use. Nor effeminate. Effeminate means somebody who is a man who is trying to be a female.
Okay.
Trying to be a female. Yeah. And the Bible is clear here that anybody who is a man and trying to be a female cannot inherit the kingdom of God. Yeah. If you don't want to inherit the kingdom of God, fair enough. I mean, I can't force you to try to. I mean, then you can be on that side. They will be praying for you that you may change your mind anyway. Yeah. But if you are a Christian, so to say, or you believe in Christ, you go to church, and you find yourself in this horrible act, you should know that even just the mindset of you trying to change your gender, trying to be a female when you are not, or trying to be a male when you are not, will not give you ticket to enter the kingdom of God. Yeah. So these gender activity, that is where they sometimes push up to, and they sort of also use this wisdom of men or people having their right.
Right.
You have your right, I have my right. So you can do whatever you want, and doesn't really matter. But we all know that the rights are sort of mutually exclusive. I mean, your right may cross into mine may cross into you. So the more you speak of your right, you should bear in mind that you may be encroaching someone's right as well.
The end of your right is the beginning of
another person's right. So you need to be careful when you are pushing for my right. And at the end of the day, you're all going to be judged by the word of God. So you must go look into that and then make the best decision.
You know, the reason why I was asking this question is I had a conversation with a few people.
Okay.
And they were giving me an excuse of the fact that they feel that, especially for the feminine side, they feel that men exhibit too much power when it comes to man-woman relationship. And they don't want to be undermined in any way of that sort. So they feel, fine, then let me stick to my fellow woman instead of allowing a man to come and boss over me. That is one reason. And then the fear of pregnancy. They feel that why should two people be there and then one person will have to only suffer for having the baby and all that. So for that reason, I wouldn't be attached to any man. And for some people, because of violence, social violence at home, domestic violence at home, and things like of that sort, they think it's enough reason for them to indulge in such act, and then they have been brainwashed to the extent that they feel that if that is the case, then they can resort to that, and then they are good to go. And I believe that it all came out of this feminism and things of that sort, which I believe we need to talk people out of it. Now, quickly, let us look at the repercussions of these acts. First of all, we'd like to look at the health aspect before we come to other repercussions. Doctor, maybe you help us with the health. Yeah, I mean, there are numerous health hazards or dangers associated with this. You know, when you look at the anatomy, you look at the way God created the path where we should have our feces coming out. All right, He made it in such a way that it's easier for things inside to drop down than from something outside to get in. All right, because there is a sphincter, we call it a sphincter, which is tight below at the bottom there, which doesn't allow things to easily move from outside inside, or even things that are coming from within outside. All right, there's still sphincter control that allows you to come out in a very gentle fashion. That sphincter is very important, very important. When you lose the sphincter, you easily ease on yourself without being aware. So that's the first thing that happens in these people. Okay. Apart from the psychological issues they go through, the depression, anxiety, because it's not easy for them. Not at all. It's not easy for them. Yes. At first, in med school, we learned these things as psychological disorders. Okay. And it was part of psychological, talking about lesbianism, gay or homosexuality, transgender, bestialism, those who, animals and stuff like that. It was a psychological disorder until now. That now they are trying to, sort of change the medical literature and making it seem it's normal. But it's clear also that there are a lot of psychological issues. They are depressed.
And most of them, when you follow them up, most of them end up in depression and stuff like that, anxiety, and a whole lot. And it's even, we found out scientifically that suicide is more among these groups than in the normal population. So I mean, there's something wrong with their minds.
Okay.
That's one. Two, as I was saying, when you have, a man doing that to his fellow man, alright, that sphincter, that controls the feces from coming out when you are not ready, is destroyed. You destroy your sphincter. So most of them are walking about with diapers on, and their feces are just coming out like that. Why do you want to do that to yourself? That's another. Infections, all the sexually transmitted infections, they have it more amongst them. Okay. HIV amongst homosexuals is a big thing. Every doctor knows, every health worker knows about that. The HIV in their community is so high. And we want to talk of syphilis. Syphilis is even more prevalence, about 17 times more prevalence amongst homosexuals. Syphilis. You understand? Yeah. And the virus which causes cervical cancer in women, HPV, the type 16, causes a lot of anal cancer in them. They are more prone to cancer of the anus than the usual population. So there are a whole lot of bad things that happen to these homosexuals, and that's just by way of what they do. Yeah. And of course, we all know that God is going to punish them. Exactly. Yes, if they don't stop. Here on earth, you have your punishment, and also, on the last day, hellfire will be waiting for you. So you must run from it. Yeah. You must run from it. It isn't something that is advisable for you to try it at all. Don't get into it before you find it difficult coming out of it. Pastor, I don't know if you have something to add to it quickly before we open the phone lines.
Well, as I'm a doctor, in fact, futu na metu ni pebia because one factor causes adventure, curiosity. Nipano ya kaka dia kra no wum o pese okoko hwede wum na ni beba no so no o adamfo we kra no bo se na ni beba so okoko ru ade bi eni kwa so okobra na se ne doctor ka megiri se sa ade a wo ka ho asemi say ya doctor se ya wo hwenye ana is it repairable? Well, you try something and not to say natural one, it's a normal one. Today also this ade na ye. In fact, I believe say o dey say show the Bible no kind of Proverbs chapter 30, I believe, or say oberema kwan edoba. It's already Yankopon naturally no why bema kwan dia to oba ho. Into no an nya so why bema kwan to oba ho. Wa make provision means so oba ho e ma bema no kwan wo no ho. Saa de ni bi no ebi ni emema ho for bema foforo. It I believe say nipa no komo mo saa te bi en mo wo ma e ya pa no mu de e saa de ni ti they will resort to substance abuse. Ebi mbano no monsa bano monsa pa ko deep anu num no boni bi ansa na watimi allow no yonko bema into him. They will have to apply gels upon gels and creams and so many oils, which is very expensive. Why should you do that to yourself? The stigma, so the discriminalization. Society, this is not accepted. Into be crampo nya wa ene na say the doctor can. The more society na na society na manifu Nyankopon kwan so can na what is obi eke kwan na nipa person bo anu kwa kwachi ni kono because e ya de a say na ye mpa bi kura hu kura so onya abotre kenka the history of LGBT. It has been very, very fierce against them, very, very terrible. Conform judgment, severe judgment at them. The Nyankopon the no so ebem kra the na asem na say kra because Sodom here can was it stems out of Sodom. So to be a course we did Sodom no aye can gay and it's a lesbian no one. Sodom for brother boni on boy here radi Nyankopon e to ja free so ebe shi ni pa che say abufo na radi de bi say adwuma no menim se bia sa ba sa susu bia na abufo anu oten. In fact, because e ade a e ateni kese e de radi nti so yo bi a wo sa te bia ni mu a ye be sere se dwane to radi seek counsel. That
was going to be my next question. Say, can someone come out of it? I don't know if time will permit us to go deeper into that bit. But then I would like to announce my phone lines. If you are watching, you want to call in and join the program, you can call us on 0322 496 714. 496-714 or 0322-496-715. 0322-496-715. There are a few messages here I'd like to read. This is from Naftali upon Yeboah, and he says, these people are around. We need to be aware of them. As Pastor Enoch was saying, some are lack of parental care, and that needs to be taken care of. God bless you all for your contribution. God bless you too, Naftali, wherever you are sending your message from. And this is also, I don't know, let me look at, okay, from someone. He says, the name is Osei Kwame. My name is Frank Osei Kwame Esdo. I don't know. The person says he's a friend to Pastor Enoch. He says, good evening. My name is Frank Osei Kwame Esdo. Watching you live from Afrancho. I pray for God's wisdom for you all. Parents nowadays don't have time for their kids at all, so they don't even know the type of friends they play with. And these acts are most influenced by friends. Okay, that is from Osei Kwame. This is also from Sofmami MFI. He says, praise the Lord, Pastor. Please, God bless you and your panelists. This issue is very critical. We are learning a lot. I am the only daughter of my parent, and I grew up among boys. I played with my brothers and all, but never behaved like a tomboy. That thing is never genetic. May the Lord help us all. So God bless you so much, Sofmami MFI, for sharing that with us. This is also from Christopher, and he says, good evening, dear ones. Pastor, please, I have been working on cartooning, and I got to realize that about 90% of cartoons contain LGBT content. It is very true. A lot of these cartoons have this content, which is also polluting a lot of children. Recently, some time ago, I was talking to someone from Spain, and then I was made to understand that now over there, they want the children to accept that it is normal. So they make posters in their school, in their school, on their notice boards and stuff. They make posters and then make you feel like sometimes you just be walking on campus and you see man and man, a picture of a man and man in a family kind of thing, and then they'll just post it so that you get familiar with it, you get used to it, so that when you see it, you wouldn't react towards it. It is very true. So please, it goes back to us at home. You know, a lot, we say charity begins at home. A lot of things we need to start dealing with from our very homes, and also in our society, at our churches, as we have been made to understand by my panelist here. This one is a very long one. I'll read it. But then I would like to come to Doctor. Is it possible for someone to quit? Is it possible for someone who has been into this act to decide to quit?
Yeah, it's possible. It's really possible. Sorry, by the grace of God. Yes, I mean, it's not easy. It's not easy for anybody to quit by him or herself. I'm sure those who are listening and are part of this game, probably one way or the other, you've tried your best to quit, but you realize it's not easy. It only takes the power of God. You need to accept that there is a problem, and then open up, come to God, and God will be able to save you from it. Yeah.
Okay, so God will be able to. Doctor, Pastor, I don't know if you want to add up to that.
No, Pastor, as also for no, say nipas anomu hiamwa. We should open up. Once it's very true. Say you see a frown upon that, but then we need to also care for their souls. There is a thin line between the two. One way, it will be like you are supporting them. In as much as see a friend, just one purpose say, we nipa ni pedua di ama Satan so say na nka ne kra ne de. Ewade nye ne nkwa. Eche se de nipa na ye no ompene so. Etu ayi na ma se enyi ne fra sori na Satan tete no. Na emu se we se ne kra no benya nkwaje e kwan be nso. Se ye be for form counseling nti se na do ko kan. Wa watch bi enem no wa wutu jaw na no se ne sihye ofa. Etu open up na seek is counsel no na empire bokoma ebebo.
Open up and seek that counsel. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, please. Pacho, do you be for free?
Oh, okay. Yes, I'm watching.
Okay, Pastor Pacho, you too.
I did some proper mediation. I number so AD.
Amen.
Also, you may be a person. I saw for a Juma. I didn't call for you on a Juma, and I'm burning for born in so. I said, Yama. You go now a mountain for Muya, a new creature. I saw for the pictures and Papa, no more Sembra. No more defending Yama. yesterday we are doing a good one. We are doing money training. We are doing absolutely. Now, we are saying efforts in part. Suddenly, now the chia pasani manaso. We are doing sham.
Amen. Already in shower, sir. Hello.
One of our time, mono. If you Amen.
God bless you, Pastor. God bless you so much. You can also call in and then share your views on the numbers on your screen 0322 496 714 03. Okay, so if you are watching, you can also call in and share your views or your contributions on our numbers on your screen on 0322 496 715 0322 496 714. This is a message from someone. I wouldn't like to mention the person, but then it says homosexuality. Hello. Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Hello, Pacho. Would you baby out for free?
I'm a special.
Okay, Pacho, it's you.
Hello. I'm a special.
Pacho, it's you.
The much after entertain a much feeling. Maybe you try to answer about time. About time. Yeah, your mom and then go shop on your monka. You have to see him. But then, didn't want to almost there. You don't want about time for John about it. John the ban in the middle to make like a fish cover. Not running on the side, they walk or talk half with me. Can they you about the minute about them from so what you show me your sister? And because it's alcohol for no baby. If you are for you, when you am talking about to end between that one, I come on about Chinako. It's no serious. Yeah, about what you are sister. You will call a bit to tea and manner. You are quite sorry only be a tea. You are far only be a tea. I did hear what you say at the last year. She could a cover. You keep a dear. What do you know about another?
God bless you so much. Yeah, that's it. Mijidi said we have a lot of work to do as parents. We have so much work to do as parents.
I want to also add that some also go to the extent of engaging.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, please.
Pacho, praise the Lord.
Hallelujah. Pacho, do you know for free?
Pacho, your friend is of Miami Gold.
It's of Miami Gold. Pacho, meet you.
Yes, please. Pacho, pastors, any doctor, Nyamin Shamu Bedre.
So for me, we can Kawakunya see how and catch you better now.
You know, I've had experiences with these people. I've been counseling them and all that. I was a field of work and all that. Say homosexuality, especially among men, no, a whole big society. They have where they meet and encourage themselves and all that was our bonia do you know, and they even have some health workers. More health talks the way headbuying when they are having whatever they are having. Now I had this encounter with one quickly, no. Now I can say, oh, my nurse, na someone cry no, ebo ha mo buy a share near the casa. And I'm this gay guy say, no, the nurse be about a share no the casa encourage him. Yeah, the moment I don't nurse no hold say, oh, Babema. Oh, because I'm talking patron, but I know why Babema at Bema. No shut the nurse in the Babema baby. You are being brainwashed no nurse and no health worker be involved with counseling you on the bad side, we want in a year, my dear, in this act. And I said your doctor Kayan, I give it for your Juma, especially my opportunity. Our health sectors now. Yakachi said, do not bring your values into your work, I was saying, young or crying, this you need you. Not your young for no. You didn't have to quickly through our counseling. Because one not said the patrol at bed, they are so depressed. They need salvation. Almost now of beer, I didn't not quite what counsel on health and every year. What be done 1 or 2 people of system patrol woman here. Now quickly we keeping for them to know that they are heading towards destruction. But I mean, sure will be a really big issue in this country, and not from the Radini of Bonfo.
Amen. Already shower so pass off, mommy. We did say, and every my whole choir. I was say, you to me account a whole assembly. Hello?
Hello?
Hello, yes, please, Pacho, would you be out for free?
No, Pacho, your friend me, I'm a farmer, because I'll see you.
Okay, Pacho, ye too.
Yeah. Pacho, you didn't show me, baby, pa, for Pikia, Moody home, come away, and of course, me said, you're not, yes, of Mammy go there, Casano, a very big society on its own. Only Ebimushia, they talk about being stigmatized by the society near there. This thing is so unnatural. And then, why won't you be stigmatized by people around you? Because who make I say, maybe about news years ago, the former Zimbabwe president, William Baby Mugabe, he imprisoned 2 gay people. But you almost say, the fear say, "Mun say I'm you maba." Mun show, mun fire from said, "Mumba anima, me It's all how unnatural this thing is. It is so they're not Dr. Kano. And your genes are there, media ye will mistake, mistake. When the Lord created Adam and Eve, it will not happen that way. Say a Radiankasa will turn around and then come and do something and also Bema who can say, be more dear, me bomb say, Moya man, so Moya my dear to say a man among you should, get married to your fellow men near dear. Erade omoye a bonfire pass erade so hu ye mobona ye my Ghana the ankame this thing never be legalized that we say in erade but erade onshare for amen
erade inshallah. So we say we need more of the Robert Mugabe's in the system. We need more of that in the system to be able to handle this. Doctor, you were saying something right?
I was saying that now there is homosexual prostitution also ongoing, and it be about my way more. You understand? Yeah, so you have males and females who are into that. And the first time I encountered, I never knew that thing existed. Okay, it was I think about 12 years ago or so in New York. That was the very first time I landed in New York. And we were walking about in the Manhattan, a place called Manhattan in New York. And this gentleman approached me. And he was telling me that he wanted me to pay him and then go and do that with. And I was like, really? You understand? And that area is plagued with these people, and everybody in Manhattan knows that particular area. That this area is for the gay people. You understand? And I found that to be very awful. So it's that bad. It's that bad.
There is this message, I think I need to read this. It says homosexuality, from what I know, is more common now. Even years ago, I personally attended marriages that were held between girls. In Ghana, marriages that were held between girls. Sadly, the devil has given the youth a lot of comfortable reasons to choose their fellow, whether male or female, their same-sex partners. And these are these reasons are almost true. They make it seem as though they are true, but then they are not true. And then I think parents have a lot of work to do in bringing up their children in a very godly way. Single schools practice and make this act so common and so enticing that a true child of God to be able to come out clean out of these places is very difficult. But all the same, the end results of these are much more damnable than the benefits that are thereof. And then spiritually and physically, they are all not helpful. So may the Lord help us. That is a message coming from someone who is watching us. I wanted us to talk about this single sex school, but I don't know, time wouldn't permit us. There are certain people who are also into this act who would like to know what to do, the steps to take in order to come out of it. I believe that time wouldn't permit us to talk about those things today. But if God will give me the grace to have both of you on my show next week, then I believe that we can continue from where we have stopped, because there are still a lot of things to talk about. Hello? Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Yes, please.
Good evening.
Good evening. Pastor, good evening. Yeah, Pastor.
But it is a
Christian Dom Patron also. Amen. Amen.
But I said more okay and question me for greater role to play in this part, not only the gayism or the Lgbt.
Hello, Pastor.
First, create encounter with teammates. Now, but when we mean at that time, let's say, or back me Lgbt gender. Now, the first one is we are when you know a PA and a OB and a Mbania and the other friends saying, and I'm now what to make up a would that was my first encounter of Mbania and everything that you mean say. No, about the gender. Not me, it's Isabella in Kansas. So, and nothing, Yammy, and a little in India. Yes, you know, a yes, so one should have a papa. I'm back. And what any the call me Baswa.
Yes.
It's a bit water, it's a thousand
Amen, Pastor. Already insurance, so there are so many people with so many experiences. I'm just say, but then if you are a parent out there, if you are someone who takes care of children, especially those who are yet to grow up, those who are now growing up, we need to be very careful of these kids in our custody so that we wouldn't be accountable for whatever evil lifestyle they may put up in a time to come. This is the time that we need to nurture them in the way of God. This is the time that we need to nurture them, let them know what is right so that they'll be able to shun every wrongdoing that is ongoing in our time. We've been talking about LGBT homosexuality, especially. This is how far time will permit us to come. My guests have been Pastor Enoch Ade and then Dr. Charles Abebio. God willing, same time next week will come your way. I believe that there are so many things that we still need to talk about concerning the same topic. So by the grace of God, I believe that the Lord will permit us to come back with a continuation of this same topic. But then I just want to remind you that we are being sponsored by Heaven Seekers Ministry, a ministry that is aimed at bringing the undiluted gospel to the world in these last days. And also we are being sponsored by Modest Apparel Fashion. Modest Apparel Fashion. If you want anything modest, anything that is decent as a believer, whether male or female, you need to contact Modest Apparel Fashion. You can contact them on their website, www.modestapparelfashion.com. or www.modestapparelfashion.com, or if you're in Ghana, you can call this number 0545 443214, 0545 443214, or 0273 286318, 0273 286318. If you're in the US, you can also contact them on 001 702 445 5530, 0017024455530. Modest apparel fashion. If you want anything modest, anything decent, anything that will complement the Christian that you are, then Modest Apparel Fashion is the place to go. Heaven Seekers Ministry, God willing, tomorrow morning will be coming your way with a wonderful service and a communion service. So wherever you are, you can join us at 9 a.m. We will be showing exactly on the same television, HSM TV. So make it a point to worship with us. If you want to call Heaven Seekers Ministry, you can call Heaven Seekers Ministry on this number 0249-210-600, 0249-210-600. God bless you so much, my panelists. God willing, next week I believe that the Lord will bring you here once again for us to continue the conversation. I've been your host, Pastor Prince Kuranchie. God willing, same time next week will be coming your way. Until then, may the Lord keep you safe and continue to observe all the directives and keep safe. Maybe God willing, next week, Doctor will touch on that one. So God be with you till we meet again. Bye bye. God bless you all.
You paralyzed till your grace appeared.
God bless you. It's not.
na dia tadwe yate dene akrisofo ma wa Ghana afedi amani ase ye fa basbodi ni nyina ama Modest Apparel Fashion akrofo ne san papa pama tade na ese ho a who say yes atade ni omo na pa akrisofo akonkrofo tade nyina eye ma mema ne nkwada de nyina wo de wa hwani so ade onma Modest Apparel pam tade ma omo nyina se Modest Apparel ni size na asemode wo mu kura ne se omo wa Ghana omo san wa abrochire anti abrochefo mo ye holiness ye mate de na o office kase Power Virginia USA and now betumi akọ www.modestapparelfashion.com. Hwehwe omo akiri kwa wankra bonten so Africa National Road wa Ansoni Junction no so Aliu Mama kwa no so the wadwene sa ase wo kọ Pentecost asodan no ana chiribu school no embotem ho a ana Modest Apparel Fashion ewo from US number no 001-702-445-5530 ana omo Ghana number no 0273-286318 ana 0545-443214. Modest Apparel Fashion Monty yes science tade mu ni enya mesumasi Hey, media stepana. Many and Christopher Moya natural. Nankani mutri bubu etutuo asai na yemremremre no. Enshirania de hair product abama mo. Enshirania de shampoo. Any hair food and grow. Repair the fertilizer yemuma na ebuo ama utri na fufefefe. Na yele nkuo. Yena nkupo ni bi ana stretch marks. Asai ya wedia no. Enshirania de shower gel and skin care. Dia kaginamu SJC ya wedia no manaye na hana. Yedi nkuto, awua, kube, sunflower. Na aye na yawo wadwuma. Enshirania de product ni dia AAP na empu our cosmetic shop atwa pete Ghana ha na enye na our cosmetic shop atwa pete Ghana ha so pen kwankro ana dudu atwa tonwa frɛ wɔn 0245971987 ana 0245140215 Enshirania de product oh what ba ma ye
de chame de bama